We live in a society where 11-year-olds think that they need lip filler, men think that providing is a Cash App transfer,
Hey, bro, come on now, dawg.
and women think being emotionally unavailable is cute. Why doesn't anyone want to love anymore? This is LMA, and welcome back to the conversation. We have seriously glamorized dysfunction. Like, how messed up are our standards for us to expect betrayal? Like, I feel like if you ask your grandparents, they probably never had a question in their mind if their significant other was cheating or something like that. And I don't think anybody in this generation is experiencing that or ever will. I think it's something that society as a whole, it's a problem. It's not on either side. Recent studies show that 70% of people admitted to emotionally cheating on their significant other, and 50% of people admitted to physically cheating on a significant other. And yet here we are trying to build forever dream white picket fence and a porch that wraps around the house on Snap scores and Instagram reels. People do not date to build anymore. They date to entertain, to fill a void of some sort, and it's like we're missing the point on why we're even dating in the first place. I cannot tell you how many times I've been told, oh, just date. You should just go and see what you like, figure out what you like. I don't need to figure out what I like. I know what I like. I know what I want. I want to get married. I want to have kids. I want a white picket fence and a house that has a wraparound porch. That's what I want. I feel like society has totally engraved in people's brains that, your significant other needs to be this, this, and this.
I'm looking at the hair on your arm.
But nobody's like turning the camera
Women I deal with, they don't have hair on their arm.
on the person themselves. Do you know how many people will justify cheating with saying, oh, he didn't text me back, or I just assumed, or something like that? And even if he is just like that, that makes you literally no better. You're no better than that. Women will literally think that they're a victim because the guy that they like didn't text them back.
I'm not even gonna think about you, no who.
But then at the end of the day, if you were to go into that woman's phone, there'd be a roster of men waiting for her reply.
I have your competition on the phone.
I feel like generations that are older than us will always talk about how our attention span is really short. And I think this is a really good example of that, because it's like, the guy you like didn't text you back in 30 minutes, so you're immediately going down your roster trying to choose someone else. Who is going to respond to me first? Who's going to give me attention first? And that's like a great example about how we have short attention spans. And there's also a rise in teen plastic surgery. Some surgeons will tell you that they've had a client as young as 11 or 12 years old.
Brittany's only 8 years old, but she gets Botox injections regularly. Her mother, Carrie Campbell, has been entering her daughter in beauty pageants and says she got the idea from other moms. Campbell insists she's doing nothing wrong, but psychologists say she's sending the wrong message.
For example, Kylie Jenner is one of the most, I would say, influential people when it comes to getting work done, things like that. People really do think about the Kardashian-Jenner family when it comes to plastic surgery. I'm not even going to try to butcher it. Candace Owens said it beautifully herself, so just take a listen.
You want to know why our grandparents stayed together? They weren't looking at ass cheeks all day on Instagram and refreshing it and going, oh, well, that girl looks younger, that girl looks better, that girl's face tuned, and I think that is what these young women that they're following are telling them. You've got 13-year-olds getting lip injections, right? Because they want to look like Kylie Jenner. Again, not a shot to Kylie Jenner, but what society have we created that ever made Kylie Jenner feel like she had to go out and buy those lips, that she had to contour her entire face and change her entire body? She was already a beautiful little girl. So the society is ill. It's not normal, right? Don't let these people convince you that that's normal. That's cancer, and that cancer will become contagious to you. If you accept that, you don't follow better role models.
But she has such a great point. Little girls want to look like Kylie Jenner and get lip filler like Kylie Jenner and get Botox.
No.
But why did Kylie get it in the first place? You know what I mean? It's like, don't blame Kylie, because obviously we have somebody else to blame that made Kylie feel like she had to do that. You know what I mean? It's such a deeper rooted issue. It is not a good thing for young women to be seeing these, heavily edited and work done, everything going on, fake hair, fake nails, fake body. It's not good for young women to see. But what made all those women, all those Instagram models feel like they had to get all that done and change themselves completely just to feel valid enough to post on Instagram?
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God! What is that?
And people just gotta hoe out everything. I was talking to my mom about this the other day. I have really full cheeks. I've always had chubby cheeks. And literally almost all of my peers just chiseled. But their like siblings don't look like that. It's just clear that they've gotten work done. Chin, filler, Botox, whatever. They look so much older than they actually are. I look at myself and I look at them and we're the same age and I'm like, why do you look like you're 47 years old? Like you look like a beautiful 47-year-old, but why would you want to age yourself that way? Anyway, when I was younger, I loved Barbies and stuff, and I remember watching the Barbie, which one was it? I think it was like Barbie and the Ice Princess or something like that, Nutcracker. Any of the Barbie movies, I just remember watching every single character. I just remember thinking, I want to look like them. Like, they are so beautiful and nice and just genuine. I just think it's crazy because nowadays, girls that age, when I was saying that, like, I want to look like these Barbies in these movies, then now they want to look like Kylie Jenner. Whoever they're seeing on TikTok and things like that, that is so unachievable. And you could sit here and be like, yeah, LMA, well, an animated Barbie is unachievable, but it's like, you see my point. I'm sure if I was one of those little girls nowadays, I would be looking at that. I would want to look like that too. Everything's a show and nothing's authentic anymore. Let me make this very clear. I'm not glorifying this literally at all, but in the Gabby Petito documentary, it's like she's doing her vlog with him. There was a lot of scenes where she was like, okay, can we do this again? You know, and it's like she'll hit record and then walk over to him and hug him and things like that. It's still fake. You know what I mean? You could have somebody that's like totally in love, like so like a relationship, like a celebrity relationship, but it's like still when they get that camera on them, they're gonna act different. It's just the truth. But the main question is, how do we fix this? We need discipline, but more so we need God. This is a godless society, and that is the problem. Because you're not helping anybody, you're only hurting yourself and the people around you. You're like, all I do is swipe on these dating apps and no one loves me, no one respects me. Because the only places you hang out are places where people don't love or respect themselves, and dating apps are scams. If you're looking for a man that's gonna meet the standards that you hold yourself to, why are you in a bar? And some people do, and honestly, props to them because they took a shot in the dark and made it. 90% of the time, you're not gonna find that. Go to like a farmer's market or go act lost outside of a business building in New York. We have, as a society, forgotten what really matters. I'm a firm believer in, give out what you want in return. I feel like people need to fix themselves because this mess, this society, For You page, hypersexual, OnlyFans nastiness, this ain't it. This is LMA, and thanks for tuning in.